This is Jam. Um, I'm going to start with your last point first because I'm awkward like that. And you just said to Joe and Co, stop saying nice things about you because you'll get a big head. And the answer to that is no. um, it's as like you can't not say nice things about a nice person. And well, I don't know what to say. You know what. Oh, I made them talk about a losing chain of thought. You blew. I was like writing the questions down so I could like give you responses and some kind of order, but probably won't be any order at all. And then you said that at the end, and that just like um. So answer to that is no. If we want to say something nice about you, we will. The same as if we want to say something nice about someone else, we will. So sorry. And I was like, listen to your questions, okay? And talking of books, we haven't read that one that you've just got. I was going to pick it up and show it to you. Oh God, where is it? I don't. La 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 la. Do I run and get it? Don't I? Do I run and get it? Nah, I don't, because it's probably on Lexi's list anyway. A book that we recommend to our friends is called First Person Plural, and it's by Cameron West with lots of letters. He is DID, and he's what they call co-conscious, so he's aware of what his personalities are doing. And it's, a lot of people say it's one of the easiest books to understand and to get through. And that's that. What we'll do is when we send your picture in this week come in, we're gonna put in a couple of printouts of some things that we wrote. And there's one we wrote called From the Inside Out, and it's like from a personality's points of view, what it's like to be in a body that's older than you, that isn't how you remember yourself and stuff like that. And then there's one that Joe wrote called Just the Way I Am, and that's about what it's like for her. And you know, like what it's like, and one of the things she says is why is it she always gets the vegetables but never the strawberries. And that's kind of like because certain little person called Leah, who's made a video on here, she's 4, she likes strawberries, and she always comes out and eats the strawberries, and poor Joe doesn't really get to eat the strawberries. Let me look. Right, the film on your page, that's on our page too. I guess that's maybe where you saw it. Inside, for us, it's one of the best films we've seen, and the best representation of DID that we've come across. What was the question? Do you have a dominant one and the other? Right, okay, yeah. Dominant personalities, I guess probably from the point of view of who is out most. With us, that's me, because I'm just like a chatterbox, and I'm like, I do all the stuff on the computer, a lot of it, and I do all the techie stuff. Jo does quite a lot though, because she got a BTEC first diploma in IT. Are the others silent? You have got to be joking. They are never silent, only when they're sleeping, and that ain't that much. Well, like the kids are asleep now, but the older ones are up. And no, they're not silent. They're yapping away. General conversations between themselves, or commenting on what's going on around, or telling me what to say. And that's the same for Jo. It's like when Jo is Jo, we can comment and we can talk to her, and you're like, if you've watched some of her video logs for today, you'll see that at times she laughs, and then like actually there's one of them that she tells you something that was said about you, because she said like she's up and down a lot at the moment, and I told her that she was like up down mostly. um, and that kind of made her laugh, and she does explain what was going on in her head, so you can see that we talk to her. She can get silence, and we have what we call a watcher and listener. A lot of people call them gatekeepers, protectors, and her name's Lauren, and she's 15, and she is wise beyond her years. We say that she's 15 going on 115. She can block, as we call it, everyone else, and that means it stops people coming in and out. It stops people listening to whoever's in the body. Like at the moment, if I didn't want people to hear what I was saying, she could block them, but she always hears what's going on. Unless there's stress, or there's someone new, and then that can just throw everything into turmoil, and nobody knows what's going on or wherever anyone is. Yeah, the next one was, do you hear the others talking to you? Well, I answered that, yes, constantly. And talking at you, and talking about you, and it's like we have like a world. I guess it's the only way I can describe it is like a world inside. It's, I guess to you it would be like imaginary, but to us it's real. And we have a house where we all live, and we have a garden, and the garden is safe, and it's like when the kids are playing in the garden, you can hear them. I'm staring at the computer and I'm not even looking at the camera. How rude. Actually, I'm looking at the questions as well as at the computer screen, and I'm just like, oh, sorry. I'm waffling. What was the next question? Oh yeah, how do you know for sure no one else is going to come out? Do you know, actually we can't drive because of our eyesight, and we have always wondered about that ourselves, because like most of the time we have control and we have a system that works, and we've had ground rules, and we've set ground rules, and anyone, well, we have to agree to those ground rules really, whether we like it or not. I mean, we can put our opinions forward and say that we don't like that, we don't think that's fair, whatever, but it goes kind of to a general vote, and to Joe's vote, I guess, fine at last. But if there's new personalities around, or it's very, very stressful, or we're upset, we don't have control. And there has been a time right, we went out for the day, and we went to the Dickens Festival for the, Charles Dickens, the author, and we were coming home on the train, and we were like, oh cool, one more bus stop, one more train stop, and we can go home, put our feet up. And before we knew it, we were like 2 towns past our bus stop, wandering around, and we was like, what are we doing here? So we find ourselves in places we shouldn't be, or we haven't got a clue where they are, or we just like find it's 11 o'clock, but it was 2 o'clock. Who's been around? And then like you might find that 1 or 2 have been out, and so then you're like, so we got to 6 o'clock, but it's 11 o'clock. That's 5 hours. What's been going on for 5 hours? And we might never know, or if, I like take recently, somebody's been buying stuff and we don't know about it, and we don't know who they are. We don't have any recollection of it. So from that point of view, we could never drive a car. I'm going to get cut off. So I'm probably going to have to make another video, I think, because I wanted to carry on a bit. I'll do that. I'll finish here, and I'll finish discussing that bit on another video. See you in a minute.